Yeah, Spring here. Where is this, guys? 616 core module. December 3rd, December 2022. Third December 2022. Yeah. Right, boss. Okay. Other day we have seen 100% code driven Spring Boot program. Sorry, Spring programming. What is the thumb rules, guys? Configure user defined classes using stereotype annotation and link them with what? And seriously link them with what? Link them with the configuration class using @component scan, right? Okay. In the place of Spring Bean configuration file, take configuration class. Configure predefined classes as Spring Beans by using @bean method. In the client application, come on. In the client application, create IOC container by using application context. Application context, where is that? Annotation. Annotation config application context. Clear, boss? Are you able to complete the first application, boss? Are you able to complete the first application of 100% code driven configuration? Super, boss. Tell me, guys. Default bean ID is Spring programming. Default bean IDs in Spring programming. Tell me, in XML driven configurations, the default bean ID is in XML driven configuration, the default bean ID is qualified, fully qualified Spring Bean class name, fully qualified Spring Bean class name #n. Fully qualified Spring Bean class name #n. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Tell me. In application context .xml. Bean class java.util.day. Java.util.date. Next, bean class java.util.date. Yeah, here is my what, guys? Default bean ID is java.util.date #0. #0 or java.util.date. Come on, boss. Only for the first one that provision is there. Default bean ID is java.util. Java.util.#n #1. Here default bean ID is #2. Default bean ID is #. Clear, boss? #0, #1, #2. #0, #1, #2. Like this, we need to work out the default bean ID concept now, boss. Super. Next. In annotation driven configurations. Okay. The class name having first letter as the lowercase letter, having first letter as the lowercase letter, the bean ID will be taken. Having first letter as the lowercase letter, bean ID will be taken. Public class wish message generator. Public class wish message generator. Component, only component I have taken. Component. Tell me here. The default bean ID is okay. Wish message generate. The default bean ID is wish message generate. Everyone getting my point? So, in 100% code driven configuration. Okay. The default bean ID for for predefined classes, again we use XML only now, boss. In annotation driven configuration for predefined class, what we use? XML. XML means what, Babu? Same story comes into picture. In 100% code driven configuration, the default bean ID for @bean method base Spring Bean is method name, boss. Is a method again. Is definitely method name. Is definitely method name. Yes. Come on, are you with me? Is definitely method name. Is definitely method name, boss. Is definitely method name. Is definitely method name. Tell me here what is there. Public local date time create LDT. Create LDT. Tell me. Return local date time dot now. Create local date time dot now. @bean. Yeah, tell me what is the bean ID, guys? Default bean ID is this is new Ramu. Default bean ID is create LDT. Let me prove it. Why don't believe me? Believe my practicals. Yeah. Okay. What is our this one, guys? 616. Is the right one, Ram? Is currently in use. Where is that one? Where is that one? It's saying currently in use. When I try to open, it is not allowing. Very sad. Very bad. Currently in use. Is already loading. Is there. Is there. Is there. Yeah. Come to this, guys. 100% code driven configurations was okay. Yeah. Here is my this one, guys. Config, app config. I'm not giving any bean ID. I'm just taking at the rate B. Just taking at the rate B. I'm just taking at the rate B. Okay, here I just want to get local date time. DT time is equal to ctx dot get bean LDT. Create LDT. Local date time dot class. Create LDT local date time dot class. Sysout DT time. Sysout DT time. Have a look, guys. We are able to get the output here, boss. Are we able to get the output here, boss? Come on. Are we able to get the output here nicely, boss? Come on. Are you with me? Convinced, my dear? Convinced with me, my dear? It is taking that one as a default bean ID now, boss. Yeah, definitely it is taking that one as a default. Next, how to list out, how to list out, how to list out all the singleton scope Spring Bean class, Spring Bean IDs, Spring Bean IDs managed by the IOC contact. Managed by the IOC contact. Got it? Simply managed by the IOC contact. Yeah, we have a lot of methods, boss. We have a lot of methods in CTX. We have a lot of methods here. Using those methods, we can definitely access mine here. Yeah, let's have a look, guys. Tell me, guys, what is this? Get to bean definition count, right? Get to bean definition count. Okay. What is this? System dot out dot println. Okay. Spring beans count. Spring beans count. Okay. Spring beans count. Spring beans count, Babu. Here is my what? Spring beans count. Yeah. But I want to get only singleton scope beans, guys. Let me search. Is there any method? Okay. Get bean as for my for. Okay. Hmm. Find all annotation on spring bean. Find all annotations on bean, or it will give all the annotations that are there. Okay, add listeners, 1 minute. Get beans with annotations. With annotations. Will be there, will be there, will be there. Get type. Is alias name, is prototype. Check it out, guys. Is prototype. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay, aware interface. Is singleton. By passing bean ID is singleton, right, boss? Okay, 1 minute. Is there any method? Is there any method that gives me all bean IDs? I think there is a method which gives me all bean IDs. Okay, get names, yeah, get bean definition names is there now, boss. Get bean definition names is there. Come on. Okay. Which is giving me string array, right? String, tell me. String array bean IDs. String bean ID arrays. ctx dot get bean definition names. Bean definition names. Okay. All bean IDs are arrays dot to string. Arrays dot to string bean IDs. Arrays dot to string bean IDs. Arrays dot to string bean IDs. Super. All bean IDs are this arrays dot to string bean IDs. Okay, now let's start this string ID, guys. String ID. Here, what is this? Bean IDs. I'm iterating through each ID, boss. I'm iterating through each ID. Come on, boss, my dear. Super. Now tell me. Now I want to print only singleton scope spring beans. Singleton scope spring beans. Singleton scope spring beans are. Tell me here what is there. If ctx dot is singleton of ID. Is singleton of ID. Come on, boss. Okay, singleton of ID. Tell me what should I do? Sys out. Okay, I will print horizontally. Sys out ID. Sys out ID space. Sys out ID space. I think our requirement is fulfilled here in this process, boss. Check it out. Check it out. Listen. Array, internally so many beans will be generated. Here is the proof. Annotation processor. Here is the proof, Ra Babu. Create LDT is there, WMS is there, app config is there. And along with that, so many spring beans are created internally. Here is the proof, guys. Did I create this one? No. Did I create this one? No. Did I create this one? No. All these are default bean IDs. Ra. Did I create this one? No. Look at this. Create LDT, WMG, app config. So at least now observe. It creates internally. What is the count, boss? 7. 7. Array, we hardly 3 see. We identified 3 only. 7 is there. So 4 are internally generated or not. Singleton scope spring beans are. All 7 will come. Why all 7 will come? By default, everything is in what? Singleton scope only. By default, everything is in what? Singleton scope only. What do you say, boss? By default, all spring beans are there in singleton scope. Let's check whether our theory is matching or not matching. I will change the scope to prototype here. I will change the scope to prototype. Scope prototype. Yeah, here also we can change the scope. Yes. Scope not only on the class name, we can apply on @ method name also. We can also apply an @ method name also. In this list, create LDT is missing or not? In this list, create LDT is missing. Did you notice that, boss? Create LDT is missing. Did you notice that? So that's why container is having a lot of useful methods, Babu. Container is definitely having a lot of useful methods. Write this code. Write this code in the client application. Write this code in the client application. Write this code in the client application. Convinced, my dear, got it? Okay. Now let's let it be, guys. Now listen. Developing the strategy DP application using 100% code driven configuration we need to where we need to change one dependent to another dependent without touching the source code. Yeah, without touching the source code. Where we need to change from one dependent to another dependent without touching the source code. Seriously, without touching the source code. Got it, boss? Gets 2 minutes, I'll come back. properties file support along with bean aliasing, right? Along with bean aliasing. What do you say, boss? We need to use properties file along with bean aliasing. Unfortunately, there is no annotation. There is no annotation for bean aliasing. So we need to use alias tag in Spring Bean configuration file. So I said, no, other way, either avoid or minimize, either avoid or minimize. This time we are using minimizing option, right, boss? This time we are using what option? Minimize option. Alias tag in Spring Bean configuration file, guys. Spring Bean configuration file, which is XML file, Babu. So, we need to link Spring Bean configuration file with configuration class of 100% code-driven configurations using we need to link using import resource annotation. Yeah, now I am introducing one more annotation called, guys, import resource annotation. So shall I take that application first? Because here main one is what? Here main one is what, guys? Configuration class, not property source, Rabab. Property source anyhow will be there. Don't worry about that. Yeah, where is this strategy DP, guys? Strategy DP. That is third one. In the middle also we have taken one more thing, 06. Strategy DP, copy paste. Project 16, guys. Strategy DP 03. $100p code. Come on. 100p code loose couple. 100p code loose couple. Right. Hariharan, if you want to argue, I'm ready for argument. Okay. Exceptional cases will be there. Okay, we have to go for XML configuration. Are you understanding my statement? Exceptional cases. 100% code-driven configuration says either avoid or minimize XML utilization. Either avoid or minimize XML utilization. Getting my point, my dear? Super boss. Let's come to this. We came to this place, boss. Yeah, I will keep in the GitHub, boss. Don't worry. Yeah, today all these spring beans are user defined. Say something, Ram. Okay. Array, without using XML, there is no possibility of solving this problem. Clear? So that's why we are entertaining XML. I am entertaining XML. Please keep that point in mind first. All are user defined. Okay. Here what I do is I will take a package com.nt.config package. com.nt.config package. What is our thing was? Class. App config class. Class app config class. App config.jar. @configuration. Next. @component scan. Base package. com.nt. Base package com.nt. @import resource. Import resource. Import resource. Import resource, guys. Class path : com/nt/cfg/application context.x. Array, in the class path, whatever folders that are added to class path, please search for application context.x. Please search for application context.x. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Come on. Okay. We have not added numbers. We have not added. In this project, we have not added. Oh, already added. Fine, no problem. This is already added. In this project, already added. Okay, not a issue. If you mention also, not a issue. Okay. Next was. Next. No need of writing @bean methods, boss. Is there any need of writing @bean methods here? Come here. Properties file info.bean. com.nt.cfgs. Application context.xml. Application context.xml. Import resource will not use class path resource. It is just import resource, link the resource. This is not required because already we are doing that. This is not required because we are already doing that. And better to configure properties file here so that we can use properties file. Okay, in the XML file and also there. You don't want to configure this one also here, no problem. No problem. You can try to configure here, boss. @property source. @property source. @property source. Now tell me what is the location. com/nt/commons/info.properties. Info.properties. Go to Flipkart class, guys. Go to Flipkart class. This is invalid. This is invalid. Shipper. Everyone remember, here we are providing shipper as the fixed alias name for the bean ID collected from properties file. So I want to work with DTDC. Here I can change this one to DTDC now, boss. Okay, now tell me what happened. This here DTDC, for DTDC shipper is the bean ID. For DTDC shipper is the bean ID. Come on, my dear. For DTDC shipper is the bean ID. Understanding my statement? Here is my info.properties. Cool. Here is my app config.class. Here is my info.properties. com/nt/commons/info.properties. Application context.xml. Here is my info.properties. Application context.xml. This is my Flipkart. Everything same, guys. XML file linking with configuration class is different. I hope are you listening my statement, boss? Come on. Next, test. Strategy DP test, guys. Here, how to create container. We have to create container. Annotation config. Annotation config application context. CTX is equal to new annotation config application context app config.class, guys. App config.class. Remaining everything is same. Right. Let's run the application, my dear. Run on server. Oh, sorry, not server. Run as Java application. File not found. It is saying that file is not found. It is saying that file is not found. I will tell. It is already there in the class path now, boss. It is already there in the class path. That's why, again searching in that location, problematic, right? 1 minute. I want to remove from the source, guys. Source. Use as source is there, but what is the other thing they have to do, guys? Organize imports. No. I want to remove this folder from that source, guys. I want to remove this source from this build path. Remove from the build path. It's been removed from the build path. And now it is moved to CFGs. CFGs has come here. It has become normal folder now. It has become normal folder now. Yeah, right click Java application. Still error is coming. So sad. Okay, I think that package is not properly recognized, boss. Right. 1 minute. Take the backup of this. Sometimes it happens, Rama. When you add to class path and when you remove from class path, some small practical issues will come. Okay, I delete this one completely. I delete this one, Babu. Yeah. Now I'll create a fresh package. com.nt.cfgs. Oh, again it is coming like this only. Yeah? Okay, 1 minute. Welcome, my dear. It is coming like this only, unfortunately. Okay, let's not waste the time. Let's not waste the time. That's a plugin ID actually. CFG is one. CFG is one. Go to desktop, guys. Save paste. Go to desktop, guys. No semicolon is mentioned, Rabam. I'm asking to search in the class path, search for this folder and location. Yeah. No, technically that is right. Here, what is there, guys? Application config CFG is one. Strategy DP test, my dear. Run as Java application. Okay, now listen. No such bean. No qualifying being available. Expected at least one match. which qualifies AutoWire candidate dependency annotation. Nothing is there. Since I configured, listen, that's not a problem. Since I configured property file here, I am not able to use in XML file. I am not able to use in XML file. Let us configure here itself. Configure properties. I experimented was. Configure properties. Tell me guys, context colon property placeholder. Context colon property placeholder. Location is equal to com/nt/com/nt/ what is that? Commons/ what is there, guys? Info dot properties. Info dot properties. Info dot properties. Yeah. Have a look, guys. Run on Java application. Now it is taken now, boss. DTDC. DTDC is coming or not? No, I don't want to work with the DTDC. I want to work with the blue dot. B dot. Bleed dot. Okay, strategy DP test. Understanding my statement? Note. In 100% code-driven configurations and Spring Boot configuration. In properties, was writing class path is optional in both places. Here also writing class path is optional. Seriously, I'm telling you. By default, it will search in class path on, right? Don't be so worried about class path, boss. Java application. Still same effect, na boss? So by default, it will search in class path. In 100% code-driven configuration and in Spring Boot programming. In 100% code-driven configuration in Spring Boot programming and in Spring Boot programming, we are using annotation to link right. Why we need to link the XML file? Saurya, I think you missed a total concept. You are asking this question means you missed a total concept just to join Muddy fellow. You did not ready this point. Can we write alias name? Can we write alias name using annotation? Without alias name? Without alias name, can we achieve this loose coupling? Application is already there in 100%. I need this extra. Come on. Moreover, in container creation, what we passed? Configuration class. That means XML also should be taken through configuration class. Bulb glona, not glona, muddy fellow. This container is ready to take XML file? No. This container takes only configuration class. So if I want to give XML, can I pass here? No. It should be passed through configuration class. That's the reason I am linking XML file with the configuration class. Let us assume already application is developed in 100% code-driven configuration. After 6 months, we got this requirement of loose coupling. Then you will change entire application to XML. Are XML plus annotation configurations? No. In the existing setup of 100% code driven configuration only, we have to bring that loose coupling. We need to think about that loose coupling. For that one, this is very useful or not? Mr. Saurya, I hope you convinced my statement. In Spring Boot programming, we generally avoid XML configurations. Okay, configuration. But in exceptional cases, we need to use XML configurations by linking them with the configuration. Zing import resource annotation. Okay, annotation. Got it, boss? Okay, some people are thinking that in Spring 5 alias tag is given. Alias tag is there in Spring from 2.x onwards, guys. Alias tag is given from Spring 2.x onwards. 2.x onwards. Got it? Convinced, my dear? Got it? Yeah. What is the everything? Should I give everything, boss? Should I give everything? Example application. Main points I will give. Main points I will. Step 1. Keep XML plus annotation configurations based strategy DP application ready. DP application ready. Okay, nice, boss. Step number 2. Add configuration class as shown below. As configuration class as shown below. Add configuration class as shown below. Yeah, in configuration class, nothing great, guys. Here is the specialty. Yes, boss. Step number 3, Rama. Step number 3. Make sure that alias tag configuration and properties file configuration is available in Spring Bean configuration file. Nothing but application context.x. Nothing but application context.x. Got it, my dear? Here is my application context.x. Application context.x. Super. Next, change. Step number 4. Change the class creating IOC container in the client application. in the client application. Strategy DP test, guys. Strategy DP test. Strategy DP test. Convinced, my dear, got it? Here what na? IOC cut. Change the class creating IOC container in the client application. We have to use this. Understood my statement, guys? Right. Okay, I think I have not kept your projects in the GitHub so far. They are there, but somehow they are there, somehow they are not placed, boss. So can I say team disconnect? Where are the concepts of disconnect, guys? I got some problem with the GitHub. I will create a new account in front of you people. There we try to place, guys. There we try to place. Right click team disconnect. When I say disconnect, now they don't belongs to. Yeah, no, I have to give, na. Otherwise it will be problem. Because, yeah, first of all, those who don't need projects, they can leave the meeting by collecting this meeting ID. By collecting these meeting IDs. Okay, those errors will go when I go for Maven update. Don't worry. Yeah, meeting ID, please collect. Monday onwards, please join using that meeting ID. And the friends who already know Springs, they want to continue in this batch, they can join from Spring Boot. No, sir, my friend don't know Spring, but they want to join in this batch. Okay, if you contact the admin, he will provide the recordings of Spring Basics. He will provide the Spring Basics recording. He can continue from Spring Boot. He can continue from Spring Boot, right? Okay, next. This link will disappear. This link will disappear. In Monday's class, I will give the details. In Monday's class, I will give the details. Are 1,000-1,500 will be less, Babu. Fee will be. Hibernate batch we are planning. Slots are not free. Once the slot is free, we will start the Hibernate. We will start the Hibernate. Don't worry. Okay. Next. Okay. Now listen. Come to GitHub account, guys. GitHub.com. Okay. Sign in. I want to create a new account, my dear. Let me create a new account. Welcome to GitHub. Let's begin. Enter your email ID. Natraz World. I think already there. Natraz Java Arena. Arena at gmail.com. At gmail.com, guys. Okay, boss. Not okay. So here, this is the Git account, my dear. This is the Git account. What's the problem? Let's begin the adventure. Email is invalid or already taken. Already taken. Someone has already used a natraz at gmail.com. Email ID is already taken. Ayyo. natrazworld at gmail.com. And I have only these 3 email IDs now, Babu. Ayyo. She is also already there. So I need to create first email ID. Yeah? 1 minute. Let's just sign in first there. +1. How come put +1? Because code will go there now, boss. Code will go there. Then it will be problem, right? I cannot use wrong email ID, right? I cannot use wrong email ID. Array, creating email IDs again takes time now, boss. Sorry. Correct password, forgot password. Verify your account. 1 minute. 1 minute. Today we'll keep the projects, guys. Okay, guys, I think it takes time, guys. It takes time, it seems. Again, me opening and all this stuff. It takes time, it seems. I cannot use your email ID, Rabab. Sorry. I'll upload. I'll definitely upload. Okay, next class I will share this one. Yeah, that's Arlet class demo, guys. Yeah, tomorrow no sessions. Listen, tomorrow no session, but I will give video to watch. I will give some videos to watch, guys. I will give some videos to watch. I think, did I already shared this one? 1 minute. Control F. Yeah, Agile Jira workshop. Please watch these videos, guys. Can you please watch these videos for tomorrow session? Agile Jira. If this knowledge is not there, you cannot complete day-to-day activities after joining in the company. Stand-up meetings, scrum meetings. Are you understanding my statement? Super. Array, 1 minute. I will give single file also. At the end, I will give single file. For the timing, you go for it. Please add on Google Classroom. I will add in the Google Classroom also. Don't worry. I will add in the Google Classroom also, boss. Don't worry. Yeah. What's your batch code? Spring Basics. I hope you enjoyed content of the Spring Basics, boss. I hope everyone enjoyed the content of Spring Basics. You got the confidence you can face interview about container Spring Beans, right? But that is just beginning, boss. Watch videos by December 1st week. December 1st week. Okay. Agile Jira, boss. Yes, sir. Sir, it will be called on proxy object reference na get bat. Admin denied to share Spring Basics videos. Sachin Sinde, after starting Spring Boot, he will share. Don't worry. Super, guys. Oh, someone benefited with core Java knowledge in Spring Basics class. I am also happy on that. Okay. How many sessions required for Spring Boot and microservices? Spring Boot and microservices bit lengthy, Ra Babu. It takes time. It takes time. 100, nearly 90 plus sessions are required. Thank you, guys. We'll meet on Monday and please join with noon. Okay. Sudhir M. Already have given videos having explanation about Agile and Scrum. Agile and Scrum, Agile and Jira, please. Thank you, guys. We'll meet on Monday. We'll meet on Monday with a new link. Everyone, please join with a new link. Super. As I said, these common topics and tools. Some of them will be given as videos. Some of them will be given with live discussions. Okay, it will be this one. Reason, though link changed, though you are coming with a new link, you need not to pay single rupee. Again, that is a demo link. Again, that demo link will be connected to a paid link. That link also you will get automatically. That link also you will get automatically. Got it? Thank you. Only 9 a.m., 7:30 p.m. new links. Remaining all links are old links.